The most damning evidence extracted from Rudolf Ho's disposition about his role at the Auschwitz death camp in Poland was how he proudly admitted and described his part as a Nazi official partaking of the executions and exterminations of Jews and other prisoners of war. He gave evidence of how he proudly murdered about 3 million victims. He mentions um, three extermination camps in paragraph 6, which were Belzec, Treblinka, and Walzek. He speaks about how his methods, how he was gonna, in other way terms, upgrade his methods of mass execution through the use of cyclone B gas. This gas would kill his victims in approximately 15 minutes or less. Um, in his cold hearted testimony, he says how he tricked his victims into thinking that they were going to take bath. These were victims that the doctors there in Auschwitz would assume that these were people who were not going to be of use to his camps. They could not do the hard labor, so he would set these victims apart. Well, these were the ones that were executed real quick. He would set them apart, which were usually like crippled people, little kids. We can compare it with the evidence given by David Aller's drawings. In his drawings, you could see women and children, little. They look like little kids under 5 years old. I would say four, maybe 4 and under. How they were taken to the chambers, stripped naked and waiting. Right in his drawings, you could see them and waiting before they would get into the chambers. You could see the little tiny kids, the little babies, toddlers, and the women being naked, and you could see the guards as they were like commanding them to strip naked. And then you could see a prisoner of war taking them out already dead, no life in them, their bodies hanging, the little babies. These prisoners at war were also skinny down to their bones, or you could see that they were not fed. They didn't have food. And then you could see in the other drawing how they were put into these ovens, right? It's not just one body. You could see a woman you could see another feet on her face and a baby on top of them. How they were just trying to grab a bunch of bodies and take them in to burn them. In my opinion, there is nothing rational about Hose and other Nazis who participated in such horrific mass killings. They had to have had mentally sick in order. They had to have been mentally sick in order to see what they did normal and okay. There's nothing normal and okay about what they did. They had no moral of what is right and what is wrong, because what they did was 100% wrong and bad. It was just pure evil. I would recommend to the United States, if I was there at that time and have known about this horrific camps, to carefully address the survivors and refugees with compassion, and let them know that we will do everything in our power to never let another government or nation do such horrific crimes to any religion or race or ethnicity.